Hello and welcome back to Age of Engineering, and my name's CJ. Now, where we last left off then, we'd just been looking at generating our own grid power with these water mills. Now, if you look closely underneath, you can see I've put a second row in, just one below as well. So we're getting ample amounts of grid power. Now, as you can see, it says 128 and we're using 43 out of that 128, and 43 of that is being used by the speed upgrades that I've placed in most of the nodes. Alright, now today what we're going to be getting on, I know we did mention that we would have been moving on to a possible tree farm and some other things from progressive automation. We may still get that on that today, but what I firstly want to go over is I want to get a way of processing and cooking up our ores a lot faster, and the way we're going to look at doing that is using these actually additions, the double crusher and the powered furnace, previously known as the double furnace. Alright, I have got the items together here ready, so we can just get them crafted, so then we should leave us then with enough time to get onto the progressive automation. But the first thing we're going to have to craft then, for the double ore crusher, we need to make 2 crushers. Now the crushers themselves are made using iron casing, 2 flint, 2 cobblestone, 2 basic coils and 2 restonia crystals. As you can see, I've gathered all the necessary items together. So the first thing we're going to craft then, we're going to craft our 2 crushers. And there we've got those. And then secondly, we're going to craft up the double crusher, which uses 2 crushers, another iron casing, 2 advanced coils, and then 4 cobblestone. And then last but not least, we're going to need our powered furnace, and that simply takes some basic coils, 2 furnaces, an iron casing, 2 cobblestone and 2 inori crystals. So we have that there as well. Now we are going to need some chests and hoppers, but don't worry, I still have quite a lot of hoppers and a few chests left. We might want one extra one. Is that it? We don't have one in there. Do we have one in here? Yeah, we do. There we go. So we've got an extra chest there as well. Right, so I'm going to want to set these up somewhere relatively close. Maybe just up here. For now, out in this open area. I do want to put a few other things from immersive engineering over here. That's why I've got this area set up. But I think this double ore crusher, we may even put it up here so I can easily get to it. So the first thing we're going to want then is our ore crusher, which I will place that there. And then we're going to want our powered furnace. And the powered furnace, I'm going to place that around here. That should do. Right, so the chests, I'm going to put 2 chests there and 2 chests there, and we're going to feed 1 hopper in there and 1 hopper in there, and then we're also going to have a hopper underneath there to draw all the crushed items out into here and then into here. We may only be able to feed these from the top, but we can check that in just a second. First things first though, we're going to need to add power to both of these, so I'll just get some connections. And we'll also need a couple of wires. Let's hop up here. So we'll pop one on there and one on there. And to connect them up with wires, we're going to take 1 wire from there to, will it reach over here? Yeah. And then we're going to take the second one from there and we're going to bring that one down here. So they fit nice and aptly across there. That's perfect. Right, now, are they charging up? They're both charged up. They've both got plenty there. I may have to raise this up one. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that before we even get started, because I'm going to want to be able to pull that out into another chest as well. So we are going to need another chest as well to go underneath. Let me take that one down. Those have both gone in there. Take these. Take that, take that. Oh, I did not want to do that. Never mind, let's get that piece back. Pop it back in there. Give me this chest, please. Thank you. Right, so we're going to need another 2 chests. Let me just quickly go grab them. We know we've got them because I've just seen them. Pop back up here. Oh, if I can get up, that is. I might even have the items just feed straight down into a chest down there somewhere I can access, so maybe like through the floor here into a chest and that I can access there. In fact, no, I've got another idea for this area. I want some more of these MFEs across here. So I don't think on here it'd be quite what we'd require. Maybe here. So if I take this piece of glass out of here, let's go get that. And just so we can place a hopper nice and easily, let's get a chest there. And I'll hop it straight onto that chest. And then we're going to have the powered furnace here. And now let me just quickly check. If I pop that on there, open that up, pop that in there. That does put that into the furnace. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. It does feed in from the side. That's great. So what we'll do then is we'll place 2 chests there. We'll place another hopper leading into that chest. The crusher on top. And if we climb up here, we'll pop another hopper on the side here. And then we'll pop 2 more chests on here, and I kind of want them facing out this way. Let's see if we can get that happen. There we go, and they're facing the right way as well. And we've got that 1 chest left over for down here. I was wondering why I got the extra 1 then, but that'll be fit in here. So she'll be able to reach those ores from here, and with that being glass above, that does mean that I can open the chest as well. Right, now, just a case of powering these back up then. So we'll jump up here, make it easier. Place 1 on there, 1 on there. And then we will connect this one to there. Oh, it won't reach from there. No worry, no worry. We can always move it over. Just 1 block should be more than enough. You've just decided to take that item off me, ain't you? Yep, you did. We're also going to need that chest. Let's place that glass back there. And now we want this chest, that hopper. Let's take the hoppers out first so they don't suck up anything that we want to grab hold of. And then we'll take this crusher, this chest, and this chest. So we're just going to move it all over by 1 block. Let's pop our new chest there. Let's pop our glass back in here. A hopper on there, which will have our furnace on top. A hopper feeding into that. With a double chest there. A hopper feeding into that chest. With our double crusher above. And then a hopper feeding into the crusher. And our 2 chests on top of there. Thank you very much. Right, and then we'll get this power sorted. Now that power lead should reach with ease across there. And place 1 on there. And hopefully as well this one will also reach this one. Yep, that's perfect. That's even better than before. Right, now let's put it to the test. So let's grab ourselves a bunch of ore. Let's go for the iron ore and gold, because I do need quite a bit of iron and gold at the moment. It is something I've been lacking. That's still feeding in items from there, yeah. We've got some more iron there. No more gold as of yet in there. We don't have any more in there. That's not a problem. I can easily turn that on, and we've still got the quarry going on out there. Now, I did make a bit of a boo-boo with the quarry this morning. When I first logged on, I went across there and realised it was filling up with basalt. I removed the filter for 2 seconds just to add basalt and chuck the filter back in. Went back into it, and lo and behold, the thing had got rid of quite an ample amount of our iron supply. Now, as you can see here there, auto split items on. If you click that, it won't split them, or if you click that, it evenly splits them between the 2, and then you're doing 2 at a time. As you can see, those are now feeding straight down into here, which is feeding straight down into here, which is feeding straight down into here. So we've got these here really as a kind of a buffer. Maybe went a bit overboard with the double chest here, but hey ho. At least we've got all these ores now processing straight through, and they are now turning straight into ingots down there, which is a lot faster than sitting around waiting for this. Although we do get a lot of excess resources, like these tiny piles, they do add up in the end. Obviously we get tiny piles in here. Now, something you may have seen in the last episode with this suit of armour here, and this is supposed to be a radiation suit. If I was to pick one of those up now, it would kill me, literally, because unfortunately I get radiation poisoning. I made that lead suit thinking that would be the one to do it, and it hasn't worked. I've also made this aluminium one. This is from Immersive Engineering. I daren't even give that one a go because it's aluminium, so I have kind of just left that one to be there and not really bothering. And that's the Faraday army. Just get that up. It's from Industrial Craft. The only thing I do worry about is it only shows leggings, hazmat, and a hazmat suit. Now it does say scuba helmet, but I'm pretty sure that is the helmet that goes with the hazmat gear. The only thing I do think of then is boots. Now the only boots that I think would be the boots is these rubber boots here. So I think what we'll do is, if I have the time now, I think we will actually try and craft some of these up. And I believe I do have a lot of the items. So one of the main items that I needed was dyes. I have yellow. I also have one red, but that's not a problem because we've been making beetroot, and one good thing that I really do like about beetroot is it replaces red dye. You can actually turn it straight into red dye, which I think is brilliant. As you can see, all of these are switched on currently and are filling up all of these. I haven't got worried too much about it going overboard because obviously it does then just start voiding things off. As you can see, this is empty as well, so that does need filling up. I will eventually sort out some system. We may try to get that in this episode so I can get that automatically pumping from there straight into here. I just have to remember which one it is. Now, from the controller, it's one over to the right and one up. So from behind, that'd be one to the left and one up. Now, I've come across here for beetroot and then just decided to walk off. So let's just grab a few of those. Don't need too many. And if you pop them straight up there, you can craft them into rose red dye. Now, we're going to craft up some orange dye because that's what we're going to need. Oh, I didn't mean to chuck that. Thank you very much. It did also show that we do need a piece of wool. I think I'm going to dye that orange as well, just to match the hazmat suit. Now, if I aren't mistaken, well, that's not supposed to be in there. If I aren't mistaken, I do have some wool somewhere. I can put that yellow dye back as well. There it is. Right, now for term wool, is it just one piece? Aha, jackpot. Right, and we also need rubber, I believe. Now, I've got plenty of rubber here, so that's not going to be a problem. Right, so for the hazmat suit, it's 2 orange dyes surrounded by 6 rubber and missing out that top one, the same as if you'd make a chest piece. The hazmat leggings, 1 orange dye and 6 pieces of rubber. The boots, there's 1 wool, any colour, and the black dye. No, we want the orange one in there, thank you very much. And then finally the scuba helmet. Now for this we do need a piece of glass and some iron bars, but that's not a problem because I have a piece of glass here. And I believe I have some iron bars, or did have some iron bars. Where did I put my iron bars? Are they in this bag? Yes they are. And we need 1 iron bar. So if I come across here now, click on the scuba mask, scuba helmet, click go, and there we go, we got the hazmat suit. Let me just pop all this stuff away. Now as you can hear, that is a pretty loud machine. I can hear that quite loud from down here. Let me just quickly alter the settings for the sound. There we go, that should have sorted that out. Please do let me know if it's still rather too loud. So what we're going to do then, let's test this army. I just want to pop my current army on a stand. So let's place them there. Them there. That there. And that on there. And let's equip these. So we've got our hazmat suit on, looking spiffy. Now the question is, will it work? Let's take one piece. Oh, it does, jackpot. Now, I know I will die showing you this, but what I am going to quickly do is just quickly show you what happens if it is you haven't got this hazmat gear on. And I'm so glad that that full suit works, because it is an absolute nightmare trying to cross them over. It actually looks pretty cool as well, that suit. Both of them do look pretty cool, like the immersive engineering Faraday suit. Now, if I was just wearing my normal armour, and I took one piece out, instantly I'm taking damage, as you can see. My hearts don't seem to be going down though. Ah, now they are. And I don't know how long this lasts. Oh, there we go, it's just stopped, thank God. But yeah, on a normal situation, I'd be dead. Like, it wouldn't have even given me a chance to do anything there. I was quite lucky for it not to kill me, just doing that small demonstration there. Why have I got that in there? Oh, is that where I've been keeping the date? And let me just quickly reorganise this. I do like to try and keep it as organised as possible. And I have been switching everything around, trying to keep everything organised, but as you can see, I've seem to have forgot where I've been placing some stuff and putting them in the wrong containers. Right, let me just pop that away. We'll pop our dye in this one. Yep. And also the wool in that one. Just quickly reboggle that. And those hoppers can go away as well. We're done with those hoppers. Right, these grenades, I'm just going to wait until it goes night so we can show you how these grenades work. I haven't used one yet. I haven't managed to pick up another one. In fact, while we wait for the night, I'll tell you what we will do. Now, one thing I really like about all of this is, to me, I don't know if any of you have ever played Warcraft, but it's like chance cubes. All day chance cubes, because it's different every time what you might get. You might get nothing. Whoa, I need to get that out of there. I'll take that back, thank you very much. Nearly just got that thrown in there. Right, so I have been processing quite a lot. These are my ones that were dirty circuits. We'll go through these ones quickly first. So let's see what we got in this one. Nothing but soil, it's useless. What we got on this one? Nothing. Watch the power bar here as well, because sometimes you'll put them in and they'll have power inside them, and it'll take that power in here. We've got a calculator screen, that's not too bad, something we can use. We've got a health processor and some more reinforced stone. A power cube, brilliant, because I've had to make a few of those. Won't have to make another one now, because we've got one there. And this one as well, and there's nothing in that one. Right, now these ones that say stable, I've been storing them in separate compartments. As you can see, I've been organising these quite a bit, because I'm getting up ample collections of them. I believe my reds are in here, yeah. And I believe my greens are in here, yeah. Right, and now we've got all of these to process, which is quite a handful. Plonk those in there. That soil I will just dump in there for now. Screen, where have I put the screens? Screen. And reinforced stone, I'll just pop in that one for now. Right, now, let's analyse these. So, straight away, reinforced axe. Let's try this other one that's stable. Let's go for all the stables first. We got some power out of that one then. Did you see the power bar go up slightly? Nothing else in that one. Is that one glowing? Yep. That one's stable. That one's now stable. A little tiny bit more power there then. Stable. A reinforced sword straight out of that one. Nothing in that one. Another reinforced stone from that one. Small stone. It can be used to make the composite for making Ender IO. Ooh, a large tanzanite. That was a good find. There, that can be used to make the compound for making your Ender IO conduits. However, I've got that much of another byproduct from not the macerator, the ore washer, that I don't actually require it. So I do just bin all this stuff, that any of this waste product that comes in here, I do just get rid of it. Right, so we've analysed all of those, we've analysed all of those. It's just a case of analysing this one and this one, and we've got nothing out of those others. Everything is now analysed. Yep. Oh, and we've got one here as well. There we go, and that one's now been analysed as well. Right, so these tools, as you can see, I've been building up a collection of these tools, and we'll pop the reinforced stone in there. Now we've got some stable ones to go up here. Was that stable? Yep. None of the others were stable. That's brilliant. Right, so let me just quickly organise these away. Now, as you can see already, we've just got a nice ample stack of more to be done. So this is going to give us something to do at least before night. I think when I've done these ones though, another reinforced sword. As soon as I've done this handful though, I'm just going to skip ahead so we can get to night time, so we can get some mobs to launch these grenades out. Ooh, got broccoli in there. Calculator assembly. You do get some really good stuff out of them sometimes. You even get full calculators. Look, we've even got more power, 23.6 from the 18 that we had previous. Nothing in any of those. Oh, another reinforced axe. That one's another stable one. We'll keep this one down here. Oh, we got amethyst wood and a hand crank generator. I've got a couple of them hand crank generators now. And the final one, nothing in there. Right, so we've got that up and running then. What we need to set up, and the first thing I want to try then today is from progressive automation, and it's going to be the farmer. Not the farmer actually, let's start with the miner. So that's the planter. There we go, there's the miner. So first thing we'll need to make then is the wooden miner. So let's get some items together. So we're going to need some wood. We're going to need some logs. We're going to need some sticks. What else did it show? And we also need a furnace. Bingo. Already got one. It's almost like I planned it. So what we need first then, we need a stone pickaxe. A wooden pickaxe. We need a wooden chest. Let's grab one rather than make one. So it'll go pickaxe at the bottom in the middle, chest in the top in the middle, furnace slap bang in the middle, and then logs either side, and that gets us the wooden miner. Now we want to upgrade this to the stone miner, and the stone miner is simply diorite, andesite, granite or stone with a stone pickaxe and the wooden miner in the middle. So we no longer need that or that, but what we will need is that and 3 of those. Make stone pickaxe, place the wooden miner in the center and surround it by stone, and we've got the stone miner. And then the next one is the iron miner, which is a block of iron, an iron pickaxe, 6 iron ingots, and the stone miner in the center. So we'll quickly put back what we don't need. So we don't need that, but what we do need is 1 of those. Make that 2 of those because I haven't got any iron broke down. Break 1 down, and that's just enough to make the miner as well. So place our 6 either side, 3, that in the middle, and we get us iron miner. Now I would like to upgrade to the diamond miner. The only issue is I only have 2 diamonds. So for now it's fine at the iron miner, that's not a problem at all. What we will need to put in it though, we will need to put a pickaxe into the miner. But for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a tinker's one, and we're going to make it indestructible. So I'm going to need 5 of those. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6. And we're also going to need some paper now. I have seen paper. There we go, let's take that paper. Head over to the tool assembly. Is it the tool assembly? Tool station? No, part builder, do apologise. And we'll pop that in there. We're going to want a pick. And then we're going to want a binding. And last but not least, we will want a tool rod. Now let's take all our paper back, pop that in there. Let's come over to this, click on the pickaxe, and we'll enter the paper rod, paper, binding, and paper pickaxe add, and that'll give us 5 modifiers exactly. Now with those 5 modifiers, we'll place that in there. We'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, this is now an unbreakable pickaxe. Mining speed's a little slow and attack's a little low, but that's not a problem because it's going to be in the automatic miner. Right now, I believe this does, let me just quickly pop it down and have a quick look. I think you have to add cobblestone there, I'm not sure. And you do have to put a shovel in as well. So, while we are here, let's go get enough items to make a paper shovel and get that reinforced all the way up as well. And then there is also some other modifications, like we want to make this cobble gen upgrade. Uses extra pick durability to mine cobble from an internal cobble gem, which means it'll generate its own cobblestone, which does mean we do need to make another stone miner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get that other stone miner together. I'm going to get the paper shovel built up as well and get that reinforced, and then I'll come back to you, so I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead, I've made the paper shovel, I've also made that unbreakable. We've got the extra stone miner then, and I've got a bucket of water and a bucket of lava and the 6 stone required to make the cobble gen upgrade. So what we're going to do then, I'm quickly going to craft the cobble gen upgrade. There we go. Oh, we get us buckets back. That is a pleasure. I actually thought we were going to lose them, but I'm happy to take them back. Right now, the next thing that we are going to require then, to make sure that this can use power, as opposed to using burning coal or burning wood, we're going to need an RF engine. Now this requires 6 Inori crystals, 1 Restonia crystal block and 2 gold ingots. We should have all those items down here in the chest, so we'll just get those together. And we need 2 blocks of gold, 1 Restonia crystal, and we are 1 short on the Inori blocks. That is typical, but that's not a problem because I do have some iron blocks here. Let's do 10 of them, eh? And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw them rather than place them. I don't know why I've always been placing, and jackpot, we have all of those turned into Inori crystals. And we only need 6, so the rest can go back in here. Alright, so we quickly craft up the RF engine. We will also need some iron upgrades, so we can upgrade the radius. Ooh, if you had another star, you can actually upgrade the range by 4 with just 1 upgrade. That's not too bad. But what we're going to craft then is these iron upgrades. So the first thing we're going to need then is wood upgrades. I think I'm going to craft up... let me just take those and those so I can see how many I want to do. Roughly, I reckon I want to do about... will I have enough wood? Let's say 20 for now then. Let me take all of that, click on here, and click there. Yes, we can make us 20, so that's perfect. So we've got 20 of those. We will need to upgrade those to the iron ones, so they will work in our iron miners. So it does mean we're going to have to upgrade them to the stone ones first. Let me just pop back that wood. Now we are really going to be in need of that wood farm because we've just used quite a lot of the wood that I had left. So now we need stone. I'll hope if I went in the right one. Click back on here, click back on the stone upgrade. Do apologise if you heard my phone there. And we've got 16, so we do need a little more stone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just chuck that in there. I might even, for speed wise and to really test the capabilities of this thing up here, let us chuck some in here. And it is cooking things wonderfully. Auto split items, that should have been on. I don't know why I didn't have that on, so it's only been doing one item at a time. Whoops. I'll tell you what else I will do while we're down here. Oh no, I haven't got any iron in there for now, so that's not a problem. We'll get around to that another time. Right, so what have we got in here? We've definitely got plenty of iron now. I'll compress all that down into blocks between episodes, that's not a problem. And we've got 4 here, 16 here, that's only going to do us another 2. We need another 16. Any of you done? Nope. What about you? 5. We plonk you in there. Whoop, bit of a lag. And we chucked him on the floor, we didn't even put him in there. Thank you very much. Does this hold a charge? Add to the fuel slot to power the machine with RF. Oh, so you don't even need to power that up, you just need to put it in so you can attach power. That's brilliant. Dump you in there. We've got 14, we need another 2. There we go, there's the 2. We've got everything we need. So they're now all at the stone upgrade. We chuck that stone in there and get some of this iron, because now we need to upgrade them to the iron upgrade. It does only take 6 iron as opposed to 8 like it did with the stone and the logs. And there we go, we've got 20 iron upgrades. Let's plonk those in there. Now we're going to go and run across to our mining dimension. And I'll be able to show you the progress and work that other miner has done, the vertical digger. It has dug quite a considerable hole. And I have fallen in twice. I had to find my way out through one of my own tunnels that actually is down there. I can hear that zombie every time I log in. He must be just below the floor here somewhere. But I can't be bothered to go find him. But as you can see, it's been busy at work, and this whole thing has managed to fill with water from that little tiny water source over there. But looking in here, it's pumping straight through. We have all this, even that hardened stone that is now coming in. I didn't actually want it to save the hardened stone, but I aren't bothered. We have actually got some draconium, which is very rare that you see draconium. Diamonds! Something I really needed. Anything else that we might need out here that I can steal while we're here? Nope. That'll do for now. I am happy at that. We've got some diamonds. I had an absolute ton of iron. I must have had from here to here all 64 irons. I took that out. I chucked it back in. All I've done was added basalt in that few seconds. It had pulled all of it out. I should have removed those first. So that was my first derp of the day. So hopefully when we move it across one, it is then going to start pulling up iron for us, because it is iron that we do need the most. Now this little miner here then, I'm going to be taking this one over in this direction. I don't want it to get in the way of that one over there. Now looking at the middle of that is there, so I want to pop this one around about here. So we'll plonk you there, and would have helped if I'd have brought a chest with me. That would have been a thought. I believe there is a wrench as well for this tool. I'll have a quick look now just before we go back. Let's make sure we do take everything with us. And yeah, we've got a PA wrench, so we do need to make one of those as well. Another wrench to add to the collection of tools. You need a bigger toolbox. If anyone from Immersive Engineering is listening in, make this bigger to fit more tools. Right, now what we need then is one of those, 3 of those, and we can craft ourselves our PA wrench. And we also need a chest. I could really do with taking one of these. Are these? Bear with me 1 second. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut away while I make us another one of these blocks here, so then we can take one of these double-sized storage, just in case it does work quite well, and I can leave it then for a good time to fill up one of these crates. So I'm just going to take a quick break while I make one of these, and then I'll meet you back across in the mining dimension, so I'll be right back. Hey there, just before we head back in then, I have got the stuff together, and I did have enough diamonds to make the diamond miner. The only thing I don't have now is the diamonds to upgrade those iron upgrades to diamond. I only managed to get 7, but I can do that over time in between episodes. That's not a problem at all. So what I do want to show you then, just before we move any further, is the power of these grenades. This is going to be the first time I've used them. Whoa, that was a little too close for comfort. That nearly killed me. I pressed that a little too presumptuous. Let me try again. Oh, I blew him up for full shot. So they're good, but dangerous. Nearly killed myself in the process with that first one. Hit the right click as I jumped up over that hill. But yeah, we've seen what they are like. Now let's go over there and get this miner set up and see what this miner works like. Right, so because I come back and pick the miner back up, I did mark out the area where I'd originally placed it. So we're going to place it still there. Now this PA wrench, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to show you the output side. No? So how do we output? Do we just pop a chest on top? Maybe? I suppose we can only have a look as time goes on. Let's pop that there, and that there. And pop those in there. Can I pop those in? Nope. But it has dumped into the chest above. That's brilliant. That's a perfect sign. Right, so what we need to do now then, we do need to just power this thing. So we're going to take one of those and pop you on here. We are going to need to bring some power over in this direction. Where are my masts? There. So let's take one of those. One of those. We're going to need some wires, and we're also going to need this. So let's place this here. Let's put that there. Pop that there. And then finally we're going to connect that lag spike to that, to there. And then we're going to connect that over to here. Now, is that mining? Not ready, need cobblestone. So now if we pop the cobble gen in, it will now generate its own cobblestone, which will then continue its mining progress. So now that should mine. It's got a range of 8, but we will increase that range the minute we increase all those to a diamond upgrade, so we can pop those in there. As you can see, it's mining, and all those items are going to get dumped up into here. Now we are going to end up with dirt, andesite, granite, and diorite, and probably also basalt and alabaster. Alabaster I'm not too bothered about, but the basalt and everything else, I'll probably set up a similar kind of filter that I have over here, and have it just pulling everything out and dumping. Now, can we be lucky and find some diamonds in here? It doesn't look like it. Never mind. And how far are you? That's actually completed its mining progress. It's gone all the way down, right the way down to the bottom of the world. Right, now we can move this around then, and let me just quickly have a quick check on time, just to see what we're doing on time. Right, just checking then, we are stretching the mark. We have done way over time again today. So I am going to have to love you and leave you. I will sort all this out, and I will get that moved over into its next available space. As you can see, I have already been counting out squares and putting down some cobblestone so we can start cutting out chunks. So other than that, thank you very much for today. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. It does help me out very much. And if you want to see more of my upcoming videos, please feel free to subscribe for daily notifications of when I've uploaded my new content. Other than that, thank you and goodbye.